Hello, I'm Jamie. My kids call me Mama J. They gave me that name when they needed to get in touch with me, call me, get my attention, and they realized I was not them. So I go by Mama J on this channel. I also have moved to Berlin, so you might see me on the Berlin channel, the Blackburns in Berlin channel. Anyway, my boys did not finish their strawberries, and so on this channel today, I'm going to show you what I do with their extra strawberries. I'm documenting what a Hausfrau does every day because people ask me, well, what is it that you do as a housewife? So right now we've got strawberries. They didn't finish them. These will go in recycling because in Germany you recycle as much as you possibly can. And then this waste will go in the kitchen waste, so the tops of the strawberries. So the reason I'm documenting what a Hausfrau does every day is it's the one question everybody asks me when they find out that I am at home. And they just want to know what it is that you could possibly do in the house all day long besides cut your thumb. So it's just a lot of repetitive, day-to-day, consistent work. Things get dirty. The floor gets dirty, you know. The floor needs vacuuming. The shelves need dusting. If you own a home for any length of time, you know these are just things that you do to maintain a healthy home. You need to clean the bathrooms. You need to wash the sheets. You need to do all these things. And so that's what this particular unpaid job requires. Those are the things that you have to do every day. There are some fun things I get to do as well, so I'll show a few of those things on my channel as well. Like planning for birthday parties and planning events. I'll show you some of the most recent things we did for the last party. While I prep these strawberries. These strawberries were clean, but my goodness. I don't know what is all over this one. So you may not be able to hear it on my camera, but I just heard the laundry downstairs beep, which means the wash is done and it's ready to go with the dryer. And I want to get these strawberries cut up first. Decapped? I don't know. Do you call it decapped? I'm decapitating my strawberries. And then the bottoms. I also cut off these. Do you cut off the green ends? I do. And what we can make with this, we can actually make frozen strawberries, or we can make strawberry ice cream, which could be fun. Oh, here's a strawberry that got in the pile. There we go. Okay. Let's go get that laundry. Come with me. So if we're going to empty the laundry, we're going to empty the washing machine, the best thing to do is to have another load ready to put in the washing machine so it's working while you're doing other things. So you can actually be doing several things at a time. So one of the things that we could be doing while we're waiting for that laundry to dry is wash the next set of laundry. So I'm going to take my son's sheets off his bed, including the elastic pillowcase part. I usually do that every quarter or so. Looks like he left his water bottle behind. And I'm going to take his sheets and his duvet cover and his pajamas, and we're going to wash all of that. And a little zipper in here. I like the zippers for the kids because it really keeps them together. The snaps with the gaps. Have you seen the duvet covers with the gaps inside? Like there's a space. So I have wiggle worm kiddos. My kids like to move around when they sleep. And if I had a gap in the duvet, I could end up with a kid inside the duvet, like literally like crawled inside. So the zipper is a really good idea in our household for the kiddos. Because they just, you know, look at that. Like, how fun would that be to crawl in there and call it a, you know, your kids crawling in there in the night, right? They need to be able to breathe. So having a zipper duvet is a good idea. Not one with gaps. Snaps or buttons. Snaps or buttons, not okay for this age of kid. And the size, these are little kids, they could just crawl right in there. Okay, so we're gonna take these clothes. I can hear my washer. Beep, beep, beep. Fill me with the new clothes, I'm ready. So we're gonna hustle downstairs here. Get my steps in, get my elevation, climbing, exercising. Oh, we got a mosquito. How do we get a mosquito in the basement? That's not good. I don't want mosquitoes in the basement. I don't know where he came from. Maybe during lufting. I did lufting earlier today and I had the windows open. So maybe he came in during that time when I was doing the lufting. Okay. So we're going to put in the new clothes. Let's take out the old ones. Let's put the old ones in the dryer. Okay. Make sure it's nice and empty. We'll put the new dirty clothes in. Now these are the sheets. So these ones we do in hot. Okay, we're going to use our soap. This is our Color Load soap. We're going to use Color Load because this is a darker blue. So we're not going to use the light colored soap. And again, we want to make sure that it's hot for this load. Recommended by doctors to wash your sheets and do this particular process. For my kiddos, once a month, due to, we don't think it's allergies. We really don't know what it is. I just know that my son has a hard time at night breathing. I've recently on Facebook found a dentist who is sharing information about airways from his perspective as a doctor who's handled this. So he was actually born and was tongue-tied and he couldn't drink from a bottle. He couldn't do the whatever that is with your tongue where you're able to drink with a bottle. He couldn't do that, so we had to have that part of his tongue. We had to have that clipped so that he could actually use a bottle in the night. So he has whatever that airway problem is that kids are being born with. I don't know if it's more on the rise or if it's just a standard, like this is just the normal amount of kids that have this. But you really don't hear about it until you have a kid who has that issue, right? Isn't that with everything though? You don't know what's happening until you're personally affected or impacted by it. new sheet on, ready for the duvet cover once that's all dry. Now let's go back to our strawberries. Oh, it looks like that looks like cottonwood. Outside it looks like it's snowing. It's a beautiful sunny day. I've got to go close the windows from my Lufton because it's now it's now outside. It's basically blowing cottonwood. I'm allergic to cottonwood. It looks like it's snowing outside. It's all the pollen. Okay, got it closed. Get more steps and elevation in. Let's get back to our strawberries. Okay, so I think our Thermomix has a strawberry ice cream recipe, so let's take a look and see. I don't know if we have to pre-freeze the strawberries, so they're like iced strawberries before we mix it, or if we mix it all and then freeze the mixture, which could be what we do. Okay, so now I've got my Thermomix online, so I can come over here and I can look at search. And yeah, so it says, this is in Deutsch, Gefrorenzen Obst Zuben. I think that means frozen. 300 grams. It says, see tip. Immer, wenn Obst übrig bleibt, können Sie es entfernen und später daraus ein Fruchteis zubereiten. I think maybe it wants me to make it cold, and it also says it wants sauna. I don't think I have any sauna left. I think I used all the sauna on the cake that we made for the birthday. No, I don't have sauna. So I'll have to go. I have Sauersauna, but that's not going to work for ice cream. I wonder if we can use milk. Maybe there's an old-time recipe for just milk and strawberries and sugar, and maybe that can make strawberry ice. But for this, I definitely need to freeze the strawberries. So let's get a container and get those in the freezer so they can start getting cold now. Okay, the strawberries are ready. Now I go ahead and pop them in the freezer, and then I will get some cream from sauna, and you can make strawberry ice with those for the boys for later. And when the strawberries aren't wasted, you can use them later on which will be great. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna start lunch now. Get some food in. Get some food in. You take care. Bye.